It is my life work. I've owned a custom shop for 20 something years, and then about 5 years ago we switched directions from full one-off custom builds, and when I say custom, we did everything from big lifted trucks to drag cars to hot rods to bagged mini trucks. I mean, if you wanted your tractor painted, we've done that as well. I mean, we were a custom shop. My dad got sick and passed away. I realized I got 2 kids at home. So how do I stay relevant in this industry, have fun with what I do and what I'm passionate about? So we came up with the idea to build production resto mods. Hey guys, come on, I'll give you a tour of the shop. Right here's our 1967 Mustang production built resto mod. And this is actually being built as the baddest Eleanor on the planet for David Berg out in California. He came to me and said, I want the baddest Eleanor there ever will be on the planet. And I said, well, we can do that. It's full chassis, all carbon, which is our typical production car, but he went billet suspension, Nelson racing engine, 6XD billet transmission. It's 1114 horsepower in street mode, 2000 race mode, driver selectable from a switch in the car. It's got 6 fuel pumps, 3 fuel lines, 16 fuel injectors. Like, there is nobody. And I mean, it's hard to say you got the baddest of anything in this world, but I can guarantee you, when he came to me and wanted the baddest Eleanor, we're bringing it to the planet, and it is right here. We reproportion the body, we cut them up, reshape them, keep them true to themselves, but at the end of the day, just reproportion, have a little more modern twist to it without losing its heritage and its style. And then once that's done, we pull mold off it, complete body out of carbon fiber, you see here. We build the chassis here in-house. We have a CNC shop. We build all our own build suspension for the cars. Pretty much if we don't build it in-house, we work really closely with sub-manufacturers. And this is where all of our TIG welding's done. Jig fixtures here for our tubular control arms and ball joint cups and everything. Our sway bar arms are TIG welded here. Link bars. All of our cars come standard with a tubular control arm setup or our chassis kits or suspension setups. Then you can upgrade to the billet. We started a parts company to go ahead and sell parts for your car at home. So you're able to buy the billet hood hinges and trunk hinges we developed for these cars. We sell all of our chassis. This is our production car chassis, so it's a little different than what would go into your car home. You'd have to cut the floors out. Wheelbase is a little different. But we sell a complete replacement 67 Mustang subframe assembly. Rear suspension setup, everything tucks into your factory car. Draw some spot welds, drop this in, weld it in, and then we do it for the 63 Corvette as well. First real tools I bought was a Sawzall to actually body drop my buddy's S10, which I was petrified of. I remember cutting the back cab wall out of it, and the back cab wall was just shaking like crazy, and I stopped, and my dad was like, I looked at my dad, and he's like, he was a custom car builder, but he had gotten sick. He'd sit there and watch us, and he's like, keep going. So Sawzall, and then stayed in our 2000 paint guns. I was painting a lot back then. And then from there on, it was just, you know, an actual real weld or a real air compressor. We just kind of grew shop to shop. It's always been, you know, try to get better and better and better. And now we're all Baileigh. I mean, everything in the shop's Baileigh. You cannot go in any shop without a drill press, so you might as well have a Baileigh drill press. Belt sander, another thing when you're fabricating parts and chassis and just anything on a car, it is a must. We build full chassis, whether it's roll cage, control arms, we need a lot of dies. So we have a variety from 5/8 all the way down to 2.5 inches, I believe. Different size radiuses, tube sizes, so we build everything in-house, so we need to cover all of our bases. We try to keep our shop clean, so all of our sanding and dust is tried to keep to this area. It's also our temporary storage room right now as we're getting Lacey Blair's chassis on wheels today. This is a workhorse for us. A lot of stuff in our chassis, not just control arms or roll cages, but our frame deflection tubes and everything is done on this machine. Absolutely love it, it's programmable. So it's really great for us in production. My guys can just chuck a tube in there, pick what program they want, and off to the races they go. This is our 63 Corvette prototype car. All of our production cars, this will be a future production car coming out this year. It'll be all carbon fiber bodied as well, same chassis and suspension, of course, on 24x15s. The 63 Corvette's really small, so we got to really stuff the suspension up in it, especially when you have a 24x15 in the back. So the front end's been shortened up, the rear wheel wells have been moved back. It still actually retains the 98-inch wheelbase. It's just in a whole different location in the factory. All of our cars start with an original car. We strip it down to the original birdcage, including the 67 Mustangs. That gives us a title and an actual factory produced car to start with. Our production Corvette, it loses the floors, It loses every panel on the body, and we literally just keep the metal structure. Everything on our car is carbon. This particular car is going to our wide body coupe conversion for it. So it does leave some of the structure, and this will just be built out to a rolling body and chassis and sent off, as well as this one. Our production cars are completely turnkey by us. We don't sell them unfinished. They are 100% tailored to the client, finished, and drive out of here. 63 Corvette convertible. It is actually being converted to a 63 Corvette split window coupe. It's on our factory style perimeter 63 Corvette chassis. This chassis is built to use a stock body mount, stock floor pan, lift your body up, drop this on and go. So running the same suspension as all of our big boy cars, but it is built for your car at home. A simple Mustang. It's a brand new body from my iconic manufacturing out of Texas. It's a brand new reproduction 67 Mustang body. The customer just wanted a simple Mustang to sit up in the front. We did a big sway bar and custom coilover mounts and simple stuff in it. It's got a triangulated 4-link in the rear with a 9-inch. Just a real clean, simple build. It's actually getting ready to leave this week. But these particular cars, like I said, phenomenal customer of ours. Is David Berg out of California, Electric Garage. So this is one of them. We got a wide body out in the parking lot, Mustang that is theirs as well, that they're doing for iconic concepts. It'll also be carbon fiber. It's wide bodied. Ironic Manufacturing actually built that. It's a brand new body. It's been widened in the back, almost 3 inches on each side, 0 in the front. So it's got a cool wedged wide body look. We put our Eleanor body kit on it that we sell for you guys at home. We put it on the car. We're gonna go ahead and pull molds off and build a carbon fiber body for that as well for them. And then David will finish the car out. All right, next, we got our notcher. Cannot beat an in-mill style notcher. I mean, at the end of the day, a whole saw works, but when you want production, you want quality, and you want consistency, right here, this is the monster to have. We chuck almost everything comes out of that bender, ends up with a cope on it somehow. Literally, you gotta buy a bunch of different end mills. Like I said, we produce a lot of different parts. It is fast, it's easy. Literally, we had Lacey Blair on this the other day, and we had Abriana, which is our Connor, it's his girlfriend, notching tubes. Neither of them's ever done it before. Both of them jumped right on here, chucked some tubes up in it, and made it happen. Quality, the fit, the finish, and the speed of it is second to none. Another great tool in the shop is our bandsaw. We use it for a lot. When we bake our 67 Mustang front subframes, we have to put a big notch in the rail that lays up underneath the floor. And it's a good 2-foot notch. We're able to chuck up our stop here, our guide. It's actually set up for it right now. Just hawk 2x4 rails 2 feet into it, and then we just do a quick angle cut from our cut wheel from there, and we're good to go. But this is another great machine you can't live without. And it gets to hang out with another twin turbo Nelson motor. It's a big block for one of our Vettes with 2088s on it. It's a conservative tune at 2,000 horsepower daily drivable. So it's 1,500 in street mode and 2,000 in race mode. Now off to the chassis shop, part of the shop. Of course, we have our cold saw where all of our raw steel's cut. I hate a mess. I hate a dirty shop. So regardless, when you're building, you're gonna have a mess. But there's nothing like having metal dust and stuff everywhere, or having an abrasive wheel blow apart in your face. I've been there. This is relatively clean, keeps the blade cool, so we don't have to sit and replace abrasive wheels all the time. It's got a metal wheel on it, cooled with coolant. Everything just flows down back into the trough. We end up with some metal shavings. We take our magnet, clean it out, rock and roll. With an abrasive wheel, you get a lot of walk, so your cuts aren't always straight. So when you're trying to build something, especially like a chromoly car, you need a real tight fit. You always have to oversize and grind or notch to it. This thing, it's a clean, straight, mitered cut. You don't get all the big burrs or any of that BS with it. And you don't get hot spots where you get stuck. Another welding station for us, our dual station. We do a lot of welding here, depending on, like our arms are done here, there are bigger parts that are done back here. And then of course our jig table. Can't buy this from Baileigh, but we designed this table to be able to build anything from a Pro Mod drag car to a hot rod to a mega truck. It's very universal. This is actually currently Lacey Blair's chassis. You'll probably see some video footage up of her. actually just helped build this chassis over the last 3 days. This is start to finish from raw materials, cut, bent, jigged, welded. We're at a 3-day point. We're assembling a chassis today. We're gonna get this thing on its wheels today and off the jig table and out to Burnout Wars with her to unveil it, and then we'll go from here. But this is built completely with all Baileigh equipment. Everything on here, every piece of equipment in the shop to make this happen. And we'll all the way out from here, the roll cage, sheet metal, all of our brakes and shears will be hammering out all the floor pans and firewall on this thing. So this car will essentially be built start to finish using Baileigh. Baileigh equipment we love because pretty much it's one-stop shopping. Anything I need from sheet metal, from brakes or shears that we're getting ready to order some right now, to our tubing benders and notchers and cold saw, like you can pretty much get everything you want at Baileigh, and that's what we love about it. For one, I like stuff that matches. I like a nice, clean, organized, tidy shop that looks good. So I love that I can have one company I can buy from that has a great quality product at a really great price and cover everything I need. So it's helped us huge in that aspect that they have everything I need. Baileigh's definitely helped us a lot speed up our process and have a more quality finished product. It's definitely helped us a lot in that aspect. A lot of shops that are doing sheet metal work now, especially a lot of shops running Baileigh equipment, you really notice it and you find a lot more shops doing it because of the Baileigh social media site. Cornfield Customs actually bends our frame rails for us with their 2x4 mandrel bender from Baileigh. The only reason I know of them is because I actually seen Mike from Cornfield Customs doing some sheet metal work on his power hammer from Baileigh on Baileigh's site. And then next thing you know, he goes out and buys a 2x4 mandrel bender. Well, of course, Baileigh's like, check it out. It really connects a lot of people, whether you're just a home builder or a pro shop like us. We get to see what else is out there in the world, who's doing what. Baileigh's capturing everybody. My legacy, I'd say it's a two-part legacy. It's continuing on with a piece of my father and what he taught me, and is passing on to my kids and letting them continue on with it and hopefully on to their next generations. So I would say that's my legacy, is just keeping what my dad started rolling all the way through me into my kids and hopefully onto their kids. So.